Hello, I'm Joanne Moore, Director of the Duxbury Senior Center, and I'm delighted to be with you today to share all the fun and exciting programs that we have lined up for October. But first, I want to say a big thank you to the local scene and their wonderful staff for making this program available across Duxbury, Kingston, Plymouth, and Pembroke. Their support allows us to shine a spotlight on local and regional initiatives, and there's so much to celebrate this fall. This month is bursting with festivities and activities, and since our program manager Reagan loves Halloween, you can count on plenty of spooktacular fun to get you in the spirit. On October 8th, we'll take a trip to Sturbridge Village. Step back in time and enjoy a day of history and charm. The cost is $99, which includes admission and transportation from Eagle One. On October 10th, and then again on October 24th at 1 o'clock, we'll have the Fear Fest Fridays. Try to say that fast. Grab some popcorn and a cozy seat for a spine-tingling but fun, spooky movie. On October 22nd, we're going to have an intergenerational puppet show. Don't worry, this one won't be scary. Bring the whole family and enjoy some Halloween treats along the way. And October 23rd, a double feature event full of fun. At 2 o'clock, we'll have a floral arranging class, and you can take home this beautiful arrangement. And at 3 o'clock, we're going to have a chainsaw artist demonstration. Yep, you heard that one right. And be prepared to be amazed. The artwork is simply spectacular. And then October 31st, we're going to have tarot card readings. Celebrate Halloween with a little mystery and magic. Appointments will be available all day. There's always something new at the Duxbury Senior Center, whether you're looking for a festive outing, a creative outlet, or just a little Halloween fun, we've got you covered. To register or learn more, visit duxburyseniorcenter.org or give us a call at 781-934-5774, extension 5703. Our friendly staff and volunteers are always happy to help you sign up. We can't wait to celebrate the fall with you, filled with friends, fun, and a little touch of fright.
Hello, I'm Holly Nagelli. I'm the Director of Elder Affairs for the town of Kingston. Thank you for joining me for looking forward for the month of September 2025. Last month, I had told you about an important initiative that the town was undertaking called Livable Kingston. The Livable Kingston community-wide survey is now live, and we want your feedback. The survey can be accessed through the town's website, which is kingstonma.gov, and we have hard copies available here at the Senior Center. The survey takes about 10 minutes to complete, and it's just a matter of answering a few straightforward questions about what is important to you to stay in this community. The information that we gather from the survey will help provide us with a roadmap on how to shape Kingston's future. So we really appreciate your input on that survey. So some events that are taking place at the Senior Center this month. On Friday, September 5th at 10 o'clock, Nancy Franks will be joining us for Frankly Speaking. She'll be presenting the second part of Massachusetts Ties to the California Gold Rush. You do need to register for that program, so please call the Senior Center to register. On September 9th and September 23rd, those are both Tuesdays at 1 o'clock, we'll be showing our Afternoon at the Movies. The first one on September 9th will be One Life, and on September 23rd is Miss Odell. You know, we always serve snacks with the movies, so come join us for those. Our craft classes will take place on September 3rd and September 17th. On September 3rd, we're going to be making ice cream, and this is a no machine, a little bit of work with some ice cubes and some ingenuity. So you're going to make ice cream in a plastic bag, and you get to try it. That's on September 3rd, and on September 17th, Carnivorous Giants. So this is a show and tell class about what they eat and how to grow these interesting and wonderful plants. On Wednesday, September 10th at 1 o'clock, join us for a talk on the history of Kingston racing boats. the Kingston Yacht Club, an annual regatta presented by the library's archivist librarian, Nick Catullus. Singo is back on Friday, September 12th at 12 o'clock noon. Come join DJ Jim for some music bingo and the opportunity to win some prizes. On Tuesday, September 16th, from 9 to 11 o'clock, the Kingston Board of Health will be holding a vaccine clinic here at the Senior Center. Flu, pneumonia, RSV, COVID, and shingles vaccines will all be available. And what's important, especially here, is the high-dose flu vaccine for seniors that will be available. A lot of people ask about that. Pre-registration is required by calling the health department at 781-585-0503, extension 6007. And you do need to make sure to bring your health insurance card with you or your Medicare card when you come to receive your vaccines. Train Your Brain will be held on Tuesday, September 16th at 1 o'clock. Come have fun with word games, brain teasers, solving word problems, and trivia quizzes that will all strengthen your mental functions. On Monday, September 22nd, we'll be joined by Lauren Gregory from Assisted Living Locators. She'll host a roundtable discussion and answer questions about assisted living facilities and how to choose the one that's right for you and your family. It's a lunch and learn, so pizza and refreshments will be provided. Our grief support group will continue on Monday, September 22nd at 1 o'clock. Don't need to sign up for that. You can just drop in. You can contact us if you have any questions about what that group looks like. We'll be hosting a cooking demonstration on Friday, September 26th. Chef Bill from Cafe Evergreen will be showing us how to make beef gyros with tzatziki sauce. So for $5, you can learn how to prepare this dish, and you'll be able to have a plate for yourself. You'll receive a recipe card that gives you all the ingredients and the measurements and how to recreate this dish at home. But more importantly, you get to sample it beforehand. So prepayment and registration is required for that. It's on Friday, September 26th. And lastly, on Monday, September 29th, we're going to have our triad meeting here at the Council on Aging. And we'll have a special presentation on scams by Lieutenant Mike Scavera and Detective Keith Howell from the Kingston Police Department. The presentation will include information on recent scams targeting seniors and ways to keep yourself and your identity safe. The presentation will be held at 11:30, and we'll be serving a light lunch after the presentation from the police department. Please call the center to register. As always, in addition to these great events that we have at the Senior Center on an ongoing basis, we have office hours with town officials, and it provides you an opportunity to come in and speak to them about any concerns that you might have, answer any questions about town business or anything that's important to you. So on September 4th, our town administrator, Keith Hickey, will be joining us at 10 o'clock. On September 11th, State Representative Kathy Renatcher will be here at 10 o'clock. And on September 25th, Police Chief Brian Holmes will be here at 9:30. And if you have any questions about anything that is going on at the Senior Center or wanted a little bit more information about the Livable Kingston survey, please don't hesitate to call us. We can answer any questions and get you pointed in the right direction. So we hope to see everyone soon. Thank you.
Hi, thank you for having me here today to talk about some of the upcoming programs at Pembroke Senior Services. In September, we will be having Senior Day at the Pembroke Farmers Market. It's going to take place on Saturday, September 6th from 10 to 1, right here at 128 Central Street at the Pembroke Community Center. We are thrilled to have special guests, 2 grannies on the road that will be here filming. There'll also be free coffee and lattes for the first 50 people, along with a free flower bar, crafts for grandparents and grandkids, vendor discounts, and plenty more. We'll also be holding on Wednesday, September 10th from 9 to 1, a CVS vaccine clinic. This clinic is by appointment only. Protect yourself this season at our upcoming vaccine clinic. Vaccines available are going to be RSV, influenza, the flu, COVID-19, shingles, and pneumonia. On Wednesday, September 24th at 12 p.m., we'll be having our Hoedown Throwdown with square dancing demos, a chili cook-off, plenty of hay bales, and fall fun. This is one party you do not want to miss. We also have a few upcoming day trips I'd like to highlight in collaboration with Bloom Tours. We still have room available for our turkey dinner train trip that will be taking place on Tuesday, October 21st. This trip will take you to scenic Meredith, New Hampshire, and you'll board the Winnipesaukee Turkey Train for a 2-hour countryside ride featuring a full turkey dinner from Hart's Farm. Afterward, visit historic Moulton Farm to explore their farm stand, garden center, and bakery. The trip includes all transportation and lunch, and the cost is $140 per person. You do not need to be a Pembroke resident to attend. We're jumping ahead to Christmas time. We're also taking registrations for Christmas time in Newport on Monday, December 8th. This will take you to festive Newport, Rhode Island, where you will tour the beautifully decorated Breakers Mansion. Enjoy lunch at Johnny's Restaurant in a 60-minute guided tour of Newport. This trip includes transportation, mansion tour, and lunch for a cost of $132 per person. So please register early and get your name and get part of these wonderful trips. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Hi, I'm Beth Hadfield, the Activities Coordinator here at the Center for Active Living, and I'm going to be sharing with you all of our September activities and maybe one or two coming up in October. First, I would like to talk about Triumph Over Treasures, which is a free 8-week series. When clutter and difficulty discarding items and excess buying or acquiring gets out of control, it can impact your quality of life. If you or a loved one are faced with the challenge, this judgment-free self-help program could be your first step toward digging out of the chaos. It is an 8-week program ran by Cal volunteers Adrian and Donna. And this particular session, Service Master of the South Shore is going to sponsor the books for this group. The group will meet 8 weeks through September, October, and November from 12:30 to 2:30. Please go to the Cal website and check the specific dates. Mysteries of the Ancient World is a 4-part course with Stephen Kaufman, PhD. It combines archaeology, anthropology, and cultural studies. It is sponsored by the Friends, and it will meet for 4 weeks, Tuesday, September 9th, 16th, 30th, and October 7th. This group meets from 2 to 3:30, and the cost is $4.99, a one-time payment. Next up, we have Healing Words for Cancer Survivors. This is a 6-week creative writing series led by nurse Roberta Cannon, who is also a cancer survivor, caregiver, and freelance photographer, freelance writer. While cancer affects us in many ways, Roberta believes that we have journeys and experiences before and after cancer that contribute to our life's story. The purpose of this group is to bring men and women together in a safe and supportive environment to write and share their stories. This group meets September 10th, 17th, 24th, October 1st, 8th, and 15th from 1 to 2:30, and it's $60 a person. Braver Angels workshop on skills for disagreeing better with Braver Angels volunteer Rick Frazier will meet Friday, September 12th at 11:30 at the Plymouth Public Library. Are you tired of everybody shouting and no one listening? Braver Angels is back with a workshop to help people understand the values, concerns, and perspectives of those who differ from them politically. I do highly recommend the Braver Angels program. Rick does an excellent job moderating and leading this. Next up, we have a Tuesday evening candy bingo. What's better than combining everyone's favorite game with candy? Absolutely nothing. So bring a full-size candy bar and be ready to play some candy bingo. You might win a sweet surprise. This event is Tuesday, September 16th at 5 p.m. Next, we have the Flying High Dogs with Mike Piazza. Mike holds the world record and multiple time world finalist in canine frisbee. He and his 4 Flying High Frisbee dogs are the #1 dog entertainment act in the world. They will be here at the center Thursday, September 8th at 1:30. Fingers crossed, we have a beautiful day and we can be outside. That event is also sponsored by the Friends. Next up, we have Medicare Basics with Elaine Bonfacino of Turning 65 Consulting. For an informative review of Medicare Basics, topics will include recent changes to Medicare prescription drug plans as a result of the Inflation Reduction Act that went into effect earlier this year. Learn more about the Medicare Savings Program to assist with Part B premiums, the Medicare Advantage program, as well as special programs for individuals with diabetes. This program will be held Monday, September 22nd at 10:30 in the morning, and it is free. Next up, we have Keyboard and Composers with Richard Amir, where were composers Richard Rogers and Andrew Lloyd Webber two of a kind. One was known for his significant contributions to musical theater, particularly through his collaboration with Oscar Hammerstein. The other has several musicals that have run for more than a decade on Broadway. Join Richard Amir for an afternoon of piano playing and storytelling as we learn more about these two amazing talents. This program is sponsored by the Friends and will be held Friday, September 26th at 1:30. Next, we have CPR and first aid training with the Plymouth Fire Department. Take advantage of this free opportunity to improve your skills in case of an emergency. This 2-hour class is being provided as a community educational session. No certification cards will be given. First aid topics and fire safety topics will also be included. Thank you to the Plymouth Fire Department for sponsoring this event. It will be held Monday, September 29th from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The event is free and you must register. We are starting a beginner pottery series. We're thrilled to share 2 new clay classes exclusively designed for beginners. Have you ever wanted to learn hand building ceramics techniques from beginning to end? Well, our classes will guide you through creating your own ceramic pieces using the 3 classic hand building techniques: pinching, slab style, and coil building. You'll also get to experiment with various decorative surface designs, including stamping, carving, and more. The cost for each series includes clay, glaze, and kiln firing. You'll just need to buy a small toolkit separately for around $10. The 4-week series will be $100 a person. There is a minimum of 6 people to run them. We're offering this on 2 days and times. They're all going to be on Tuesdays. The Tuesday afternoons from 1 to 3:30 are September 30th, October 14th, 21st, and 28th. The early evening classes from 4 to 6:30, will be October 7, 14, 21, and 28. You must register, and we do need a minimum of 6 to hold the class for each of the time slots. Next up, we have Campfire Music with Sean Fullerton, sponsored by the Friends. Come sit around our virtual campfire indoors with Sean Fullerton as he plays the acoustic guitar, and we all sing classic campfire songs of summer nights past. What better a way to wind down the end of summer than by enjoying musical memories with friends? This event is Tuesday evening, September 30th at 5:30. Next up, we have our iPhone photography series. The dates I'm going to give you are going to be for October and November. We previewed this month for September, and classes already full. So if you would like to work with Amy Davies, in this 3-part series, which will help you learn how to capture better images using your iPhone along with the best editing practices. As long as you have an iPhone 12 or newer, the dates will be October 6 and 20 and November 3rd. We are also showing a movie which got postponed last month on Friday, September 5th, and at 1:30 or at 1 o'clock, and that is going to be Senior Moment. And I also wanted to remind you that again this year we are working with Bridgewater State University Senior College. The first 3 programs starting September 11th will be as follows: Thrive Forward, Cultivating Resilience for Yourself and Your Community with Cheryl Jones. Life on an Unpredictable Planet, Coping with the Threat of Natural Disasters with Matt David. And the third will be Cold War Jitters with Jim Kirkcaldy. Thanks so much, and we hope to see you around the Cal. Have a great day.